Greetings YouTube, Dark Swordsman here, and I am back for more Final Fantasy 13, and today we are going to start working our way through the gapra whitewoods with lightning and with hope. And obviously last episode we said goodbye to Vanille and Saj for a bit, and we will be picking up with them possibly at the end of this episode, maybe the next episode, depending on how much progress we make through it. It's quite a long section. And they will be at the Sunleth Waterscape.
It's all or nothing.
And like I said last episode, we should start getting some decent XP in now from this area. This battle here will pretty much tell the tale.
Be ready for the next fight.
Let's see how much we get. 104. That's not great, but it's not bad either. It's all right. Could be better, but we can roll with it. Okay, let's continue working our way through here. Preempt. And I should also point out, actually, now that I think about it, there should be enough mobs in this place to actually max out your character's development as well, just to point that out.
Go chasing after enemies. It's a surefire way to get animals.
And there is also going to be a boss fight at the end of this area as well, but it's not for a little while yet.
Let's keep this up.
Right behind you.
Another thing to note will be that there will be behemoths in this place as well.
Have you ever been here
I
before?
believe they are
On duty.
beta behemoths.
No.
They're not too challenging,
This area is covered by the Woodlands Observation Battalion.
but of course caution is still advised.
Not really. I'm ready to fight if I have to.
To keep you safe. To keep you safe. I'll want it back. I'll want it back.
Lightning. I'm glad I followed you. By myself, I would have had no chance.
Time to move. Trust me to cover your tail, and stay focused on moving forward. We can use the lights as a guide to keep us moving in the right direction.
Ooh. Oh, sorry about that, folks.
Don't need to rush.
Whew, bit of Pepsi Max went down the wrong hole, so I just had to pause the recording for a sec. Oh.
Just block out everything else.
Whew. So I gotta say, actually, it did clear my voice box and everything out a little bit, so... Well, I say it cleared my voice box out, I mean it's made my throat feel a little bit, ironically, a little bit better. Because obviously as I record this, it's still only been a few days since I almost blew my voice box out. I mean, luckily I didn't, but God, my bloody lungs are burning now. Oh. But then it always does when water or any liquid goes down the wrong hole. Whew. But I shall recover, it's all good. Okay. Another preempt. Now hopefully if lightning's smart enough and helpful enough, she'll get a nice good blitz going in the middle of the slot. No, she's decided to launch instead. No matter, we got rid of a fair few of them before the stagger went down, so it's all good. Need to get rid of that Vextron thingy, it's dishing out a lot of damage. Out of the way. Obviously if these battles start getting too lengthy and complicated, then I'll have to start pausing the recording a little bit while I just deal with some of them, but for now I think we're going to be alright. I gotta say, this place really is a beautiful place. Okay, we're going to have ourselves a new enemy to deal with here in a sec. So if we go ahead and get rid of the leeches first, and then we'll deal with the other one in the back in a moment. Because believe me, if we don't get rid of the leeches first, they are going to be chipping away at us. They're what me and one of my friends call the ankle nippers, and the ankle nippers are no joke. Alright then, let's see what we've got here. First things first, let's just heal up a second. Okay, so what we have before us is the Vespid. They're not particularly strong as such, but their health pool is quite a big one, I believe. Oh, actually no, it's not, they only have 6k. Well, anyway, I also wanted to just sort of introduce you to this. Oh, okay. Ouch. And there you have it, folks. That's what makes them deadly. I knew there was something about them, I just couldn't remember what. Well, I say I couldn't remember what. I thought it was their health pool. Turns out it was their attack that was the issue. And as you can see, he almost turned Hope into paste instantly with that very powerful attack of his. Okay, looks like we've got another one to deal with. Problem we've got here is these two wolves. They're going to probably buff themselves up. I could potentially chuck out some protect, but... So, I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording while I just deal with this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I finally managed to beat them. It took me a few attempts. I actually got party wiped about 3 times trying to do it. The way I did it though in the end was I upgraded my chrysalim grids, whatever you want to call them, and then I dealt with the 2 wolves first, but made sure to keep myself healed enough that I would be able to survive the Vespoid's almighty, well, almost a one-shot attack. And as you can see, my team is slightly more stronger now, and we are dropping these guys a lot quicker. Double blitz, I like it. I think if I was controlling lightning I'd be able to drop these guys a lot easier, but because I would focus my attacks more on the blitz side. But okay, so we are going to deviate a little bit here and go this way because we want to go and get that capsule. This does mean, however, we are going to have to deal with our good friend the behemoth over there. We're going to just stand here a minute, wait for him to turn around, and when he does, we're going to preempt him. Got him. Okay.
I'm not gonna back down.
Oh no, yeah, no, it wasn't preempted. Good old launch. Now, if you can actually synchronise your attacks properly, you can keep him up in the air indefinitely and he'll never come back down, essentially. Unfortunately, we're slightly out of sync here, but we've still got him nonetheless.
Just another battle.
Well, that takes care of him, and we can go and collect our prize, which is a couple of antidotes. Not that I really use the antidotes, if I'm honest. I don't think I've ever used the antidotes because I just use Azuna to deal with that kind of thing.
What is it?
We need to hide. We need to hide.
Couple of scouts.
They don't seem like they're even looking for us. I mean, we're Lassie and we're on the loose.
SciComm's keeping it all under wraps. They don't want their failure publicized. Better to lose us than lose their pride.
So the other soldiers don't know about us, right?
Right. They don't know anything about any fugitives. Over here.
Okay, I think we're going into the high security area in a minute. And we're actually making quite good progress so far.
Concentration's important, but never lose sight of what's happening around you.
Ooh, that's a lot of slugs. I'm hoping Lightning's going to be smart enough to use her double blitz, but let's wait and see, shall we? Oh no, she is using it. Good. That fills me with a bit more confidence. Damn, she took out loads with that blitz. Should get a hefty amount of experience for this fight as well because of the sheer volume of them. I'd say we're going to get at least 200. Oh no, just under. 156 is still relatively good though, that's not bad. Ah, we have ourselves another behemoth to deal with. Let's see if he wants to turn his bum around. He's not going to turn around, is he? Slightly problematic for us. But I can run past him. This fight looks like it's going to be trouble, because obviously they both have the same attack. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause the recording a moment and deal with these, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I actually did manage to deal with those first time round and quite easily. But there is one thing I could recommend, and that is if you're struggling to deal with them, perhaps just chuck a protect out, and it should hopefully mediate the damage a little bit. I believe that's the correct term. I believe that was a weapon for hope that I've just picked up. It is, and since he's mainly using magic, we can go ahead and equip him with that because it's better than what we were using. And we're going to leave that behemoth there because his experience that he would give us is so minuscule, it's not really... We can still max out our grids regardless of whether we take him out anyway. And of course any experience that we get in here will be carried over to Vanille and Sarge as well.
Just another battle.
This way next. Oh, looks like we've got ourselves another Vest Void, backed up by two walls again. So I figured out how best to deal with this the last time we came up against this combination. So this time I'm going to try and keep it on camera and just show you guys how I did it. So first we're going to go ahead and up. Oh no, it's lightning they're attacking. I thought they were attacking each other for a second. I was like, wait, what? But yeah, so first things first, what we want to do is get rid of the Thextrons as quickly as possible. Obviously we are a lot stronger now because we've got red grids as well. Next we're going to go into our healing stance for a second and just get ourselves healed up. And now we're ready to go ahead and deal with Vespid. So we'll just go ahead and set ourselves up and then drop down into dual cast, and we can get the stagger bar up nice and quickly. And if we get our timings right, we should be able to disrupt that very nasty ability that he happens to have. Or in this case, he doesn't even get the chance to cast it. So I probably could have shoved the protect on as well, I just felt like I didn't really need it as of yet. Okay, this one looks like it's going to be trouble. So again, we want to get rid of the Thextrons first. This battle we might need to put protect on actually, because it's looking like it's going to be quite a pain in the bum. Let me just see what I can do here. At the moment, Lightning's doing alright though at keeping us healed, so it's not too bad. Just get another heal in there a second. Since we're not able to Since we couldn't get the preempt on the behemoth this time round, we are going to need to just get some protection in there because of...
How about this, Light?
Well, just because of the fact of he does hit hard and you need to guard against that damage.
Maybe we should try something
As you can see, his stagger gauge is quite a high one, so it's very difficult to stagger these things normally. It takes a heck of a long time. Oh. That was his most powerful attack. Let me just go ahead and get that healed up a second before he goes in for round 2.
How about this, Light?
Actually, we're getting that stagger bar up quite quickly now that I think about it. Just going to get a commando in there a second. There we go. Got it. And now we're going to go ahead and launch him and see how he likes it. There we go.
Just another battle.
21 minutes, so we're actually doing quite well. Might have to split this place up into 2 videos though, because we've still got a bit of a ways to go.
We've got to be stronger.
And we've got to take the cutscenes into account as well.
I wonder how the others are doing.
Saz and Vanille? Who knows? Even if they got away, they'll get caught eventually. Then they'll have to choose. Resist or surrender.
Surrender. Do you think he's still alive?
You mean Snow? He's too stubborn to die. And that's his best quality. He's arrogant and chummy from the get-go. He thinks he's everybody's pal. Never liked him much. He leads around a bunch of kids. Gang called Nora.
Where'd they get the name Nora?
It's a stupid acronym. Their little code stands for no obligations, rules, or authority. Must be nice.
It's irresponsible.
You can tell there's still a bit of anger there from Hope. Okay, we're in the high security area now.
There are a lot of feral creatures here too. They're a little different from the military. This is an army facility for turning wildlife into weapons.
Civilians aren't allowed in here, are they?
We'll have to be sure and tell them if we see any.
Okay, so let's see where are we at. So we're at 24 minutes. Just trying to think how far we've got to go to get to the boss fight. It's still quite a distance, isn't it? Right, what I'm going to do actually then is I'm going to take a break here, and then next episode we're going to finish going through this area. This is the high security area, and it's going to have quite a few challenging battles. And since I'm already at 24 minutes on the clock for this episode, I think it's best to leave it at that for the time being. So if you like what you've seen, then please do smash that like button. Let me know in the comment section. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It really does support the channel. And I'll see you all next time for more Final Fantasy 13. Take care, folks.